Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, it's the Big Detecting Show.
Talc.
Didn't fall over.
Got to add people. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. You can't have it. Hi, Jelly.
Hello. It's what Jelly. I'll just remove you because I wasn't meant to have you there at the beginning. I do apologise. Sorry.
How rude! Poor Jelly. She's just disappeared.
When Dave's not here. It's Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. It's the Big Detecting Show, and we're here to talk about everything relating to the hobby of metal detecting. Donna's holding up a fabulous book, which is showing fibulas. So, okay, yeah, lovely. What's that?
Hi, Candy. It's the one I was talking about last week. Half price on Amazon.
How much?
Very good. Half price. It's £36.50, I think, at the moment. But it's a lot of words. I've yet to figure out how it works, but there's about 100 pages of these illustrations, 100 plates. So what do you get? About 20 on a page. So
that's 27.
It goes right through the chronology of the Roman brooch, from the very sort of basic right through to the very decorative. So yeah, I'm excited to get into that.
And what's that book called, Donna?
It is called Brooches in the Late Iron Age in Roman Britain. It's a sort of a thesis. It's by D. Macreth. It's available on Amazon at the moment, £36.50, and that is half price. So yeah, you do need to be able to, do a good bit of academic reading, but it really is going to help identify some of these odd random brooches. So yes, if you've got some pennies to spend, if it's been your birthday or something, it's a good thing to spend it on.
Mine soon, but I don't find any brooches. Those who are wondering where Dave is, he had his gallbladder operation and all's gone well, and he's just recovering, and he hopes to be back very soon.
Yeah.
We've been in touch with him. He's all well, good, but getting very bored and fed up.
We're keeping him cheerful.
Yeah, he's not ready to go detecting yet, so hopefully he'll be back very soon. Donna, have you been out detecting?
Well, unfortunately, this week I've been out doing a lot of gardening. One has relined one's small pond, all by one's own self, I should add. So it got a bit clogged up with water, Iris, and in the end, I had to chop it all to pieces with a saw because it was that.
Okay. It's not.
And now it was leaking, so we've relined it, and it does look very pretty now, but it's taken a week.
It's not a gardening show for those who just tuned in. Could be, probably could be. Just say hello to people in the Tat. Jim Painting, evening, Jim. Diaz, Pedro, hi, Jelly Morgan, I hope you're okay. Hello, Philip Wells, I hope you're well. Charlie Dreamer, Stephen Brame, hello, Stephen. I'm out and about tonight. Have a great show. Oh, bless you. He's watching it tomorrow.
Oh, have a nice evening, Stephen.
Good evening from Canada. You spelled it right. The land of snow flurries, Stephen, Andrew T. Carl Ellis, hi Carl, hope you're well. And who else we got? Charlie Dreamer, Selkirk Detectorists, I Digger, or Three Digger.
Three Digger, yeah.
Three Digger. John Clayton, hi John, hope you're well. Nick Berry, hello Nick. Just so you know, Nick Berry won, it might have been last week or the week before. Nick Berry won Adrian's Wall, which we got tonight. And he didn't get a prize last time because we forgot to send it out. So we sent him a very nice prize this week, which I think he's very happy with. He heard the voicemail.
He sent us a very nice voicemail, and it's really nice when people say thank you. We appreciate that. Just to say, we received your gift or your prize, and thank you for that. But he left us a really he seemed quite moved, bless him.
Well,
so,
it was
a really nice thing to do, Nick.
We do random gifts on the show. So one week you might get a toilet roll and a couple of grapes and a bottle of ketchup.
And a dried up bit of ginger, as I have experienced myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick got a £75 book, which is one of the best books if you're like coins. Jim Painting's got a bottle of 12-year-old Johnny Walker today. They might test tonight. Yeah, I'd give it a test, John.
I'm drinking gin.
Hi, Charlie Dreamer, Rob Cornwall, and we've got Jacqueline Walker. Hi, Jacqueline. Who else we got? Kevin Allen. Hi, Kevin Allen. Paul Tongue. Oh, hi.
I haven't got Paul's address yet from somebody who needs to send it to me.
Hi, all.
His gift.
Just want to thank you and thank Luke from Swing and Dig Detectorist for the prize from last week. Great find pod and bag. Yes, it is.
So am I sending the book to Michael Jarvis then? Yes.
Yes.
I haven't got his contact details.
I sent it to you.
I haven't got it.
Check your spam folder. I've got to check out my SPF. SPIF and D-keying records on the email because there's problems. Yes, so the bag was Relics. So Swing and Dig, RELIX, Relics detecting bag. I've got one and I love it. It is brilliant. I've had a few over the years, but this one just fits really well. That's Relics. Just type RELIX bag metal detecting in YouTube.
Oh, can you let us know how you get on with it, and can you?
I've used it half a dozen times, and
his opinion, but
it's the best bag I've had. Anthony Mims, Dominic. Hi, Dominic. Oh, Dominic. I wonder how you're getting on with. You won a machine off us. I can't remember what it was. Triple score, legend. Wonder how you're getting on with that. Dav Sadler. Don't know who he is. Anthony Lester. Hi, Anthony. Hope you're well. Derek Sherwin. Hope you're well. Gareth. How are you? I'm thinking of bringing back a Gareth's Loft, but different type of analogy. So it might be Gareth's toilet or Gareth's back seat of his car. I'm working on it. I think it'll work well. It could be Gareth's boot. That was the last one, as
Gareth's
in the boot in the car.
Have you seen what James Barnes has put? He's put hello darings and then put hello darlings. James, hello sweetie.
Oh, James. David Seymour, hello. Yes, I can see Swing and Dig. Good evening.
Hi,
Thank you very much for the prize last week. Really appreciate it.
I watched that back. We covered a lot of ground last week. It was a really good show last week, the interview. Yeah. Good.
The Coin Tamer. Oh, I like that name. And Disabled Digger. Hiya. Hope you're well. Has been watching for a long time. Amateur Detecting Days. Good evening. Eagle-Eyed DJ. Let's just block him.
Did you see Jim Panting's comment? I found my first ever gold ring this week. It was our golden wedding, so no detecting for me. Oh. Well, you did find a gold ring, so well done, Jim.
Could have been another one. Otis Arms, Tom Dempster, hope you're well, mate. And I can go on. There's a lot of people in the chat. So thank you for joining us.
Phil spent half a day sawing up his neighbour's tree on Tuesday that fell onto his garden last year. Still loads to do. Philip, I do hope you have a wood burner. If not, I'm always up for some free wood. Just saying. Don't waste it.
Sorry?
Your mind.
Sorry, Donna. Oh, God. Honestly, it's not even blinking 9 o'clock yet. There's been a lot in the news.
Her DOS 2 new HF coil may have an innovative charging method. Motion maybe.
Hi guys, DOS 2 new HF coil, innovative charging method. Motion maybe. Well, it's actually made and ready to ship. It's there, and they're just waiting for a date. Dominic, yes, triple score. It's amazing, lovely. Actually, the triple score is a really good machine. If you got a legend and you get confused because of all the features on it, triple score is exactly the same depth, same recovery.
Jim said, "Oh, thanks, Donna. Not many make it these days. What is 40? Is that your golden wedding anniversary?"
Plutonium, I think.
Should be something.
Dave Moore Relics bag is excellent. So there is another thing. So the HF coil is going to be out soon, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited because it's going to change the machine like it did on the first one. We've also got anyone who's got a C-scope machine, and I forgot, like James, you've got a CSM 6MXI. I'll just call it. I always get confused.
Yes, Jim, I've got it.
14th of April, so Monday. C-Scope are announcing a rechargeable battery pack for their machines. And if it's anything like the Evo, which lasted, it was ridiculous. I think I must have been out 3-4 times and it didn't even get to half bar. I don't know what technology they use, but C-Scope are using a interchangeable rechargeable battery for their machines next week. So if you've got a C-Scope machine and you don't want to keep dumping double A's in the bin every 20
Yeah.
odd hours. I highly recommend it. I don't know how much it'll be, but I hope to get one and I hope to test it out.
I'd like
also-
both. I'm never going to get there. Look, I've got a really important question to answer now. Eagle Eye DJ, Donna, when should I put my tomato plants out? Eagle Eye DJ, you've got a problem now because it's really warm. If they're indoors, they're going to start going leggy, but you can't really put them outside until the temperature stops fluctuating at night. So I'm going to say leave it 3 to 4 weeks. I will let you know. Keep watching and I will let you know. But I've only just planted some, so mine are late this year just because of the weather. Sorry.
Or Eagle Eye DJ, you could not be as tight as a Natch Chuff and just go to Tesco's and buy them. But
it's not the same. Anyone knows that.
Do you know what he puts on his tomatoes?
No.
I don't think we can say it before 9 o'clock, but he goes out there late at night and does something that's inappropriate. But there's also other things in metal detecting news, like there's a bit of chat going on about things that potentially could have broken the law. We're not going to talk about that tonight. Those who aren't on social media probably don't know about it, but there's some irregularities relating to certain individuals, organisations.
We should say alleged.
Yeah, alleged. And innocent till proven guilty. And we've seen a lot of that in the hobby. So we're not going to go into that tonight, and we're not going to answer any questions on it as well. So
and it's better that other people don't. I mean, the trouble is, social media is a great tool for communication, but when you're not sure of the facts and people start bandying things around and it becomes gossip, it can be really damaging if a case isn't proven, and we don't want any bad shout outs for the hobby. We want to remain positive, and you know us. We want to be on the positive side of the hobby, and we would appreciate everybody spreading the word. Just don't get involved. Let the professionals sort things out, and we'll see what the fallout is when it happens.
Worry about what you got to find in the field, not
exactly.
Online.
There was a lot of chat, by the way, about excitement in terms of looking forward to the HF coil. John Clayton said his Seascape uses PP9 batteries. Would it? That must be an old one.
Yeah.
So still work, John.
As far as I'm aware, this is going to replace the AA machines that run with AA. So CS4, MX, CS6, CS5, and
so if I buy a new CX6
MX9,
you doing that to me?
I know.
I know you always get it wrong. But if I buy one of those now, it will have the new rechargeable battery thing with it, will it? Or will it come standard and you have to buy it?
I don't know.
Nice if you could buy it as a package.
Yeah, we'll find out. I emailed him, but he hasn't come back. Right, talking of packages, tonight we've got jelly.
Jelly! Why did you call it a package? A little bundle of joy.
Well,
I couldn't find the unmute button. I found it now.
I was just looking. I can't hear her. Well, she comes with everything, doesn't she? She's got all the gear and the fines.
No idea.
Well, I didn't want to say that.
How long have you been detecting now, Jelly? It's not long, is it?
3 weeks.
2 years, like pretty much to the month. Yeah.
And you still got that fire for it.
Yeah.
I know. I love it. I was watching you 2 days ago, and I just thought it's so interesting. And there's a couple of people that I watch who are really kind of, you'd say with an old machine, you'd still probably be struggling 2 years in, and it'll take you 5 years before you think, wow, things are just coming to me, or I understand how to read the field. It all kind of falls into place. But like, I am so full of admiration for the level that people can get to now in such a short space of time if there's a dedication. And I don't know if that's just to do with because it's on social media and you're seeing it. He's an idiot. But or whether or not it's just to do with the fact you go out so much, and because you're going out with a lot of groups, you're educating, you're learning a lot from other people. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think especially sort of last year, 2024, I was out so much, and I had my DS, and I took the control box off it and I just listened to it for a solid sort of 3-4 months. I've been out multiple times a week, and I understand the machine. I think like I can just sort of walk along and just listen to it and hear a noise and know roughly what it's going to be. But I'm just having such a dry spell at the minute. It's so difficult. It's so demoralising, isn't it? Like my sort of video that went out yesterday. I think my intro was a bit despondent, and I'm sort of close to throwing in the towel because only so many times as like somebody that creates content, if you're not finding anything and you've got no content, it's really difficult, really demoralising. But ultimately, I wouldn't give up detecting. Like
No. I think that is the thing. If you're having a rubbish day in private on your own and you come home and you're like, I hate detecting. Like I know I had 3,000 things to do. I should have picked one of those because it was pointless going out in the field. You know, the best thing I came back with was a Tomback button, and that's happened to me before. But for you, that's what you do. You create YouTube content. So obviously, if you have like a couple of weeks of crappy days, you've got to come up with something quite interesting to fill that void, I suppose. You've got to keep feeding YouTube, haven't you?
I guess that's kind of what I'm struggling with at the minute, but like I just got to keep rolling with it, and my videos might only be fortnightly now until the dry spell ends, but we'll see. And it doesn't help that I'm not getting out as much at the minute as what I usually do because I've got other things that I'm sort of focusing on at the minute. But it's
but that's probably half of the difference, and the other half of the difference is the weather. The ground is quite dry, and especially down here.
Hot. I got sunburned 2 weeks ago out with Colchester. It was windy. I didn't put any sun cream on my neck, and I got in the car at the end of the day. I was like, I feel a little bit warm.
Have you seen Adrian's face? You can tell he's been out detecting. Turned into a walnut.
I think, Jelly, from Scotland, you only have I think 17 hours of sunshine a year. So I can understand coming down south. It's like, we get that in a couple of days. So it must be hard. But going back to what you're saying, you get a dry spell. I find I haven't got a problem if I get a dry spell and it's sort of end of November, beginning of December. It's wet, it's raining, it's horrible. That's when I struggle. Because you go out, you're cold, you got covered in mud, your spade's covered in mud, you're slipping over, you get back to the car, you spend an hour cleaning yourself, you get home, you open your finds box, and it's just full of mud, and it's a nightmare. This time of year, you go out, you see red kites, you see muntjac, you see deer, you see beautiful countryside scenery. You can sit there on the side of the field without sitting and lighting toffee, eating your lunch, and it's beautiful. And you might not find anything, but the ground, like Donna said, at the moment is shockingly hard. I think we've had the driest March.
It's what they said. I'm not sure I actually believe them because I know we had some really dry Marches. Because my birthday's in March, I tend to remember what the weather's like. And we did have some really dry Marches back in the 70s when I was really a young child.
24.
No, late 70s. It was actually quite dry for about 3 years in a row, wasn't it? Around my birthday, March time. And it stayed hot all summer.
Jelly, are you running multi-frequency on the Deus too in this dry weather?
Yeah, I don't know. So I run Relic program. I don't know what that is. Multi-frequency, isn't it? Relic. Yeah.
Try knocking it down to 14 hertz and see how you get on. Or
just run single frequency is what you're saying.
Yeah, run single frequency. Yeah, and let me know how you get on because.
What program do you use, Adrian, when you're using the Deus and you put it into single frequency? What program are you basing the single frequency setting on?
2 hertz, recovery speed 1, and sensitivity 20.
20.
No, don't. No,
I was going to say that don't make any sense.
And I haven't found anything. No.
But no, are you using like general? Are you using?
I've been using. So, how can I put it? I think I'll repeat myself. So you get in a manual car, and you drive a manual car. You change gear when you know it's right. You drop down. If you want to go fast, You can go a lot faster in a manual, in theory. If you're in an automatic, it will get you from A to B. Probably the kick down, uphills, you've got to put your foot down a bit more. I've found using multi-frequency is great, but dipping in and out of the both, especially on a Roman site, a noisy site, 100% for me. On not just the Deus 2, on the Manticore, the Vortex, Garrett Vortex I had recently, the Legend. Obviously, the Deus 1 is single frequency, but it's just, especially if you're listening to the tones, Jelly, single frequency. James Barnes mono, Eagle Eye DJ. Last proper rain was 18th of February in Essex.
What was it?
Flipping heck. Simon Hadlow has been using mono with good results. So, yeah, these machines, the ground conditions. I mean, compare it now or summer to end of November. It's massive, and then you've got different types of soil. So try knocking it down to 14 hertz on your Deus 2, Jelly.
I'll give that a go at the weekend.
What tones do you use?
Square.
Use square. Any reason you?
I just like the noise. I don't like, the noise that it makes. The PWM, I think, that they use on the sort of Techna and Magnet. I hate that bleepy noise. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a bit crispier and sharper. This is interesting. I've started something here because quite a lot of people are saying single frequency.
Yeah.
Tom Dempster, very experienced detectorist, lovely bloke. There are a lot of occasions where I switch to single frequency to gain performance. Yes. The Container. Ask Jelly about chocolate.
Quintamer.
No, that's my friend. That's my friend Steve. He's got a good Facebook page, and he's got a couple of cracking finds pods that he gives away every now and again. Join the Coin Tamer Facebook page.
Oh, maybe he could donate one to the show. That'd be very nice.
Yeah, you could. Go on, Steve, if you really want to.
Jim Painting keeps going on about brownies. Is that so?
You
last week,
you were at the pub last week. Yeah.
Oh, was Jim wasn't at the pub, was he?
He wasn't, but I've made them for Colchester Detecting Club a few times.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Coin Tamer. Appreciate that. Top man. Oh, actually, I wonder if that still works. Yes, it does.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that don't work. Yes,
So
I appreciate
as you mentioned it anyway, Jelly. You go to Julian Evan Hart's finds nights.
Yes,
yeah,
I do. Yep.
So for those of us who aren't lucky enough to live far down in Essex, I mean it's not that far for me to travel, but talk us through a general finds night, because I have this idea of when they all go down the pub in the Detectorist, it's sort of like that. Is it like that? Is it a nice oldie worldy pub?
Yeah, it is. The pub's really nice. It's called the Swan, isn't it, Adrian? The Swan,
yeah,
near Braintree. And it's a nice pub. They've got a great menu. Their food's amazing. It's really reasonably priced, so I always get dinner when I go. But it's a nice little pub. We always take up a little area, and it's just some chat, some banter, some finds. Usually people bring boxes of stuff that they've found in the last week, and I might have a button or a coin or something. I brought one thing last week, and it was my William III sixpence, which it was.
That was nice. Yeah, I saw you get
really
that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took one thing. It was like squashed into my pocket. But yeah, I go every month. It's just a nice catch up with everybody, really.
Yeah.
Do you have the old boys banging on about the same thing over and over again, or is there a mixture of age groups there?
There's a mixture of different people. There's the regulars that go every week and sort of have the chap that brings his flints and his stones and stuff. I forget his name, but yeah,
Stone Man.
He brings his flints and his stones, and then you get Damo, who brings his millions of amazing finds in his massive briefcase box, and everybody gets jealous. And some woman came from, where did that woman come from? West London last week, and she had the nicest potting that I've ever seen in my life. And she just was so casual about this potting. Just walked into the pub like, oh, look at my potting. It was incredible. It was such an amazing coin.
And they're very unusual actually to find, aren't they? And actually, a lot of people wouldn't even know one if they saw one. They wouldn't recognise them as a coin either because of the shape of them. Yeah, it sounds pretty old school. It sounds like that what it used to be like, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll just present. So we're talking about things, and one of the guys there, he's got a Garrett AT Pro, and I've forgotten his name. I've all four names. He pulled his hand out of his pocket and he said, I found this the other day. I think it's worth a few quid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Might be worth a couple of quid. Yeah.
Look at the condition.
That's actually, the condition is incredible.
Yeah.
What is it? Half Angel? What is it?
I think it's it's massive. I'm sure it's a full
noble.
Yeah. The full noble.
Full angel.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've had one day I'll tell you about my horrible experience with one of those.
No.
I'm not
all right.
tell you now. Ask me one day about my experience with one of those. That
is a very fine coin in very good condition, and I personally think that could hit 10,000. But you found that at Garrett AT Pro. But yeah, people come out of random things. And there's like me last week who's like what was that cat's eye jelly?
Oh.
You know the cat?
Yeah.
It's although I did have some nice things in there.
Yeah, but you like car-related stuff. It can go in your car memorabilia-related collection, surely.
Oh, I could start that one up. I have got. I shouldn't say it because it was stolen. Not the phone was stolen. The car was stolen. Something fell off it. I might have picked it up. But yeah, you're right. I do get a bit of car memorabilia because when you're detecting, quite often, especially on a country lane by the side of it, someone's crashed a car in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and quite often I'm pulling up a bit of a car park. And I pulled up a handle, a nice curved chrome handle, still chrome plated, about 2 years ago. And I knew straight away that was the rear boot handle of a Morris 1000. And I got home, Googled it, and it was.
And did you sell it on eBay? Because that's what a lot of people do.
No, because I got home and thought, oh, it's obviously crashed there. And it was like 50 foot into the field. And I probably thought, oh, I better not, because the whole family might have died in a car crash or something.
No, because you find a lot of car badges, and I think it's from when the farmer's son is learning to drive, and he just takes an old banger across the field. I mean, a couple of my farmers, their sons learnt to driving their cars around the field, and in fact, I was on the field a couple of years ago, and I could hear this car coming, and I actually thought this was my farmer's son, and it was his daughter teaching her daughter, so his granddaughter was learning to drive on the field.
Yeah, I remember that. We just got Coin Tamer. I have a question, Manticore related. Does anyone else have issues with the skid plates going slack?
I'd worry if my skid plates were going slack, I would worry about that.
That's a really interesting question because I haven't got that issue. You'd have thought in cold weather. No, because the coil. I'm interested in that. Can you
explain to those people who don't know what is a skid plate? What does he actually mean?
It's basically the flange under the fluff chuck on the quarter pipe central intrigium mass conductor unit.
Jenny, do you want to leave now? I think it's one of those.
I mean, I'm up at 4:30 for work tomorrow, so yeah, I should probably be in bed.
Oh, are you actually in the office tomorrow or working from home?
I'm in London tomorrow. Yeah.
And you have to get up.
You'll be busy, being important tomorrow.
I'm only getting up at 4:30 because I want to get in early so that I can get away early. So it's like a self-serving early start.
No, we need to. I mean, the reason that Jelly is on the show, we'll go back to the skidding, whatever it is, but the reason that Jelly is on the show is because Jelly is raising money for ME, and she is running a 5K, and we've got it up there, put your phone near there, donate some money. It's a 5K ultra marathon for ME. It's on the 12th of July. So Jelly, we would like to know why, where, and how's the training going, and more importantly, how close are you to your target?
So let me just check. Firstly, just quick correction. It's 50 kilometers, and I'm not running it. I'm walking it because I'm not a complete mentalist. Let me just see what. I think I was on just under £900 last. There we go.
Oh, come on! We must be able. If we can't manage that before the end of the show.
Yeah, if I have said if I can hit my target during the show, maybe you can pick a little forfeit for me to do during the race or something like that.
I do think you did, Jelly. We can't see her now, Adrian. She's just
no. But I'm just saying, Jelly. If they go to those who are watching on their mobile phones, I've got the QR code up here, so people like Jim Painting are watching it on his.
Jim has already donated.
Yeah, he's watching it on his 97-inch telly. But those who are watching on their phones, how do they? Because we can't put the web address in there because it's too long. How do they find it?
That is a good question.
I googled it actually.
Maybe somebody. Maybe somebody.
No. I think
somebody can put it in the chat or something.
Is it Just Giving?
It is on Just Giving, yeah.
So if you go to Just Giving and type in...
Wait, I think there's a thing. Wait a sec.
I think I put in
justgiving.com/page/Jellies Ultra, and it should take you to my page.
Oh, I'll put that in there.
Yeah, well, I'll write it in my notebook, and then I can go back to it if we need it in future. You did suggest running it in the last leg in, or walking the last leg in fancy dress, and I did put it out in I think 2 weeks ago in the show that I think a fairy outfit with like big wings would look amazing.
If I could fit it, needs to be something I can sort of fit into like my bag that I'm carrying with me. But yeah, I'm open to.
They all fold out. Have you not seen them at Notting Hill where they all kind of fold up really small and then they?
I will look into that.
It'll cost you another £500 for the outfit.
Yeah, not far off the target. So actually, I think about 75% of my donations so far have been people from the detecting community. So like massively feel the love from the community on this challenge. So
well, I hope you're taking little flyers into work or having one of those, where you put a sheet on the
I've just sent out an email to everybody.
I managed to do that once and get somebody to do quite a lot of sponsorship through like just making awareness of just men's health and men checking themselves because something had come to light.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I know men check themselves quite often, but not in the right way. But actually, I brought something up when I was working at Stone Village College, and I sent an email around and just said, raising money for this, and this is why it's really important to check yourself. And I actually got a message about couple of months afterwards, and it was from one of the teachers, and the teacher said, "Thank you, you actually saved my life. I went and got checked out." So getting that message out there to people.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Some people watching this will be affected, by people having ME or have ME themselves. So what's made you want to do this marathon for ME?
So it's the reason it's for Action for ME is that my mum's had ME I think for nearly sort of 17 years now.
Oh Lord.
And she's gone from sort of working, like never ever took a sick day in her life, never would let us take a day off school if we were sick. We'd get sent into school because that's just the sort of ethic that she has, really. And yeah, she just sort of all of a sudden came down with ME. She's had it ever since. She has ups and downs. She has good times. She has harder times when she maybe doesn't leave the house for a couple of months at a time.
Yeah,
it's hard, and it's
horribly debilitating.
Yeah, but it's sort of a multi reason for doing the ultra in the first place. Like it would have been my granddad's birthday, the day of the actual race, and also I lost my gran last year as well, and it's sort of to remember them and to
Yeah.
put a bit of money
For
for
a positive reason too. And actually it is, you know, think of it in a positive way in terms of raising money towards ME. You know, you're doing it for everybody really, and raising that awareness for everybody, and especially in the community, because a lot of people, you know, a lot of people hit a wall. I actually worked with somebody who hit a wall, literally fine one minute, not fine the next minute, and she was off sick for quite a long time. She did actually end up getting diagnosed with ME. And just it was a case of she thought she had burnout, and it wasn't. And it's such a spurious thing as well, because they can't really define. There are so many different kind of types of it. So I mean, obviously, you know, people talk to other people, get other people to buy a couple of quid in, and we'll get there.
On that note, I think Jelly's work have all been sent an email, and hopefully they'll donate. But wouldn't it be lovely if the metal detecting community smashed Jelly's work? So I'm going to share the QR code now. I'm going to share the QR code.
Dinosaur in the middle.
Yeah, that's the Google one. But if you scan that with your mobile phone, you can donate. Look, less than a pint of beer, especially if you live down south. Just chuck a £5 in. How lovely would it be to hit Jelly's £1,000 jackpot tonight? I don't think we'll do it. But how nice it would be.
But people can take a screenshot of that, even if they're watching the video, and they can send it to their mates, and their mates can take a picture of it, and they can access it, and then so it grows. Because if there's 40,000 detectorists and everyone put a £5 in, you'd probably smash it. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Sadly, we don't. Thank you. I'll tell you what. I'm going to name the people who donate, because they've anonymous. Jim from Colchester 7 days ago. Anonymous. I think that's Coin Tamer. He seems a nice bloke.
He's done it as well. He was the first person. I think he was maybe the first person to donate to my page, or the second.
What's Coin Tamer's actual name?
His name is Steve.
Steve Coin Tamer. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Steve. Jim Painting. I've done just giving to Jelly. She will smash it. I've just looked at that, Jim, and payment was declined. I know. Sorry, Jim's paid by check, so it's obviously not gone through yet. But yeah, Jelly, you're looking at sort of, if someone donated 50 quid or 100 quid for you to do a bit of a dare on it, would you do that?
Well, I mean, like, obviously, given what the dare is, I ain't walking it naked or anything like that. But other than that, I think we're pretty fair game, to be honest.
Right, we'll move on then. No,
there's a guy from my work who's like, I think he's running the London Marathon or something, and he's done it that if you donate like 50 quid or something, he'll write your name on his arm or something, like as a thing, or you get to pick one of the songs on his playlist if you donate a tenner or something. But yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to whack me a decent donation tonight, I will take suggestions for dares and forfeits and the like. Short of nakedness, we are fair game.
Would you? I'm gonna
go on.
I'm thinking of
one of those moods. You should have seen what happened before the show went live. It just went all wrong, completely all wrong.
Well, I've had a busy day, and I've probably got sunstroke as well.
Yeah,
I am thinking the same. Actually, Gareth Howard, what do you think I should get Jelly to do to pay an extra bit of money?
Throw some suggestions at me.
I mean, I was thinking about wearing really bad makeup for an extra 100 quid.
Yeah, I mean,
you have photos when you cross the finishing line.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
It's the 12th of July, and I am Scottish. I cannot promise that won't just completely melt off by 50 kilometres, but I could set off in it.
What about a kilt?
Yep, absolutely.
Kilt and a Scottish flag, but that's not a dare. She'd walk across the line.
What about carrying a haggis like a handbag?
Like a handbag? Just carry a haggis
handbag?
No.
Jim's already said 500 quid for naked Jelly. Jim fancy, honestly.
Jim,
I think
Is
I've
he
been
still?
in like several offences.
Andrew T's donated for you as well, so that's
Thank
really
you.
nice. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, so is Jacqueline Walker. So you're getting a few. Scan the code, take a photo, pass it on to your mates, and just say if you could manage a fiver, that would be
What happened?
fantastic.
We're up to 881.
There you go.
Oh.
See, wear an England
Yeah.
t-shirt says Coin Tamer.
Oh yeah, I could wear my.
Yes.
How much is that worth, Steve? That's more than the 50 quid you've given me already, or 20 quid you've given me.
Gareth Harrison's Braveheart outfit with a real life claymore shouting freedom. I think the claymore's going
Would
to
be really
slow
heavy.
her down a tad, Gareth. You'll be about 3 days trying to finish it with a claymore. Quite heavy.
Jelly, you're walking quite fast, aren't you?
Yes. So yeah, I've done a couple of long-ish training walks, like 25
40
kilometers.
quid now, the Coin Tamer's just said. There you
oh,
go.
right, yeah.
Amateur detecting days just donated. Good luck, Derek Jelly.
I need to slow down is the conclusion for that. I'm walking too fast. I need to slow down.
Isn't that a bit like when you do cross country? I mean, I used to do competitive cross country when I was a young teenager, and if you started off too fast, you couldn't.
Yeah,
it would be a real. You could get to the end, but it would be a real slog. And if you actually just plod along, you suddenly find you have to have the confidence to know that you suddenly find you are passing everyone, because everyone, the adrenaline goes and everyone starts off too fast. Unless, of course, you're an Olympic runner, which is, different. Go on then.
It'd be nice if XP were watching this, XP metal detectors, because you use a Deus too.
Yes.
And they could give you a XP Deus t-shirt for 250 quid. You'll wear that.
Well, yeah.
Coin Tamer's just said, I'll pay another 50 quid if you wear your green shirt. What's up with your green shirt?
I've got he gave me a green Coin Tamer shirt last year, which I have worn when I've been out running before, but it's going to be too heavy. It's a nice heavy cotton t-shirt, but it's going to be too heavy for July. Too heavy.
It might be freezing cold in July. The way it's going, we're having our summer now.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of it was a bit colder, to be honest.
Gareth Harris said, "Wear a t-shirt saying out of the way. I really need the toilet."
I think that would be get out of the way. I really need a poo. Yes. They are live on another YouTube channel tonight.
Who is?
Who are?
Oh, XP.
Are they? Oh,
right.
Excitement. There is another YouTube channel that does stuff. Ours is better.
Thank you for those who've done. Oh, yes. So we've got a competition tonight.
Yes, we have.
And we've got some really good prizes.
Yes, we have.
Thanks, James, XP. Jelly has raffled up even some more prizes that she didn't even know we were giving away. So we've got some nice prizes tonight, kindly donated by Dragon. Tell us a bit about Dragon detecting.
Dragon are
I
amazing.
was going to ask that. I was going to ask how you got round to being
me.
Sponsored by them as well.
Yeah, so the Dragon thing was kind of
hello, Fodder.
Kind of took me by surprise a little bit, actually, because I think it was when I was at Rodney Cook last year. I'd met Jordan and the Dragon crew at an LGD event in the summer. Just got chatting to them, and then at LGD they just asked me if I wanted to join the team, and yeah, it was one of these moments where it was quite emotional being asked to sort of join a team and feel like you're part of the little Dragon family. But yeah, I love the Dragon family. They're amazing.
They seem like a nice bunch of people.
Top people, really friendly. We had an amazing weekend in Wales at the start of February. We just had such a good laugh. We had great land, and it was just such a good.
I
just seen that comment. Yeah,
was it Dan that put some great footage up with that as well?
Yeah. So we had all the sort of YouTube crowd from Dragon Detecting were there, and we just had such a good laugh. Hi, Phil. Happy birthday for yesterday.
What do they actually do then, Jelly? What is their brand?
So yeah, Dragon Detecting Hub for all your detecting needs. You can use my code Jelly10, save 10%. Oh, also those Relics find bags. While we're at it, I have a Jelly10 code for the Relics website as well. So those amazing finds bags, you can get 10% off them as well. Use my code Jelly10, but you have to get them on the Relics website to use my code. So.
But, um,
I'll share
sing the
that.
praises all day as well. The Relics bags are, they're great. I've been using it for a couple of months now, I think, and yeah,
they are really good, Jelly. You're right. We got that there.
it's
So
the XL one that I
this
have.
is the third week in a row that we've had these pictures up. It's mad. He
yeah,
loves them.
because when
He
something's
sleeps with
good,
his under his pillow. He just
I
doesn't.
would.
Literally, it's by his side all the time.
So you get £3.50 off that.
Yeah,
That's all right.
And-
£3.50. You can spend that on sweets.
To be honest, the pictures don't do it justice. But
no, they're really big. They're really the XL one is obviously really big, and the belt that comes with it is a lot better than sort of that comes on the other bags. It's a bit thicker. It's really secure. You can adjust it, like I think pretty unlimited, the adjustment, because it's Velcro. It's like one of these sort of tactical military belt type styles.
I like the fact that they've got the different sizes because I'm too short to actually deal with like a really long one. I end up with too much stuff going on around my waist.
But I think that'll be quite good. The XL one I think will be quite good for like the summer rallies when you might need like an extra bottle of water stuck somewhere just in case you get, or you maybe want sun cream in there, or something
up waterproof
like me and you need a bit of sun cream in your bag.
do you know what? It's the only finds bag I've had, the Relics finds bag, that I've got. I have hell and all stuff: first aid kit, pinpointer, trowel, bottle of water, dog's bag, handbag. No, my dog's drinking foldable. Got all my finds in there: mobile phone, car keys. It's got everything in there. And do you know what I love about it, Jelly? It's Velcro adjustable, isn't it? It's not a clip, and then you pull the Velcro adjustable, and oh my god, it is just so good. And the little mesh bit at the bottom where bits fall out.
Yeah, that's going to be good for this sort of weather when it's all dusty and stuff, isn't it?
James Bond said he was wearing his in the house yesterday. My daughter thinks he's going mad. He's losing his mind.
Well,
and Jim Panting said the belt fits fat boys like me. It'll go around me twice then, Jim. And even room for your man pump, says Nick Berry Art.
Otis Tom, okay, they look good. I've not seen those before. No, and that's one thing about this hobby. We all buy from the highly marketed products, but there are people, whether it's 3D printing, metal detecting repairs, finds pods, whatever. There's so much out there, and it's just they can't spend
3D printing. We did have a really nice thing pop up today, didn't we? Our seated figure. Have you got that up? Because I can't get my screen up, my WhatsApp screen.
Yes.
Up.
So today, this is blown me away. Oh, I'll just show you what's going away tonight. So one of the prizes tonight, are going away. One of them is this hat, which you could wear whilst on the toilet.
I actually don't have a detecting beanie hat. I need one.
And we also have loads of. Oh, we have all this as well. And I actually want one of these. I don't know why.
We're both there.
So this is.
I've got that.
Identifying artifacts, and a relics bag. Or is it a bag or a spade?
That's the spade bag.
Yeah,
the spade
we
bag.
haven't even spoke. Digging tool bag is really, really good because
I like the cartridge flask. Look at that.
Yeah, and I'm going to flick through the pictures, but some of them might be inappropriate. No. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, what's that?
Anyway,
not that one.
Can we thank Dragon Detecting, please, for donating the prizes for tonight? Thank you, Jelly.
Yeah, well done. Look at that.
And who's made that?
Gareth Howard in the chat. Gareth made that out of plasticine, and it's life size. He's got 16 of them in his flat to give away. No, this is made by Monarch Designs, and it talks as well. Apparently, it's got a mic. Yeah, so that is absolutely fantastic. So we'll talk about that when he comes on the show. But thank you very much for Dragon Detecting for tonight's prizes. I'd like to win those. But how are we going to win them? Everyone says. Well, maybe Adrian's Wall, Donna?
Yeah, Adrian's Wall's a good one tonight. No clues, Adrian. No clues. Don't put the wrong thing up. I mean, it's going well so far.
Actually, thank you. Yes, Donna, well said.
Get it ready.
No, I've just checked.
So,
Jelly,
before we go to Adrian's Wall, do it in, was it Generation style thing? We were talking about Dragon Detecting, and they've been kind enough to donate the prize. So, 10 things that they sell that we could go and buy if we went to a rally or from the website.
Oh, well, all the metal detectors, any metal detector you could want. Probably, maybe not better sunglasses than what Adrian's got. Finds bags, spade bags, books, the accessories, hats, t-shirts, the like. If you want it for detecting,
am I counting as the like as two things? Because I was counting if it's the like, and then you've got one thing left.
And searcher stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing. Do they actually have an actual physical shop, or is it all online?
I think it's all online. They do set up the they have stalls at all the events and things. So they're going to be at there's an LGD camping weekend in Wales at the start of May. I'm going to that. Dragon will be there as well. They've got a stall at the Celtic Heritage Weekender, which is also in Wales towards the end of July. I believe that we'll be at Detectable again this year as well. Is
that the one where they've got loads of demonstrations, the Celtic Heritage Weekender? Is that like more of a history thing?
No, it's a detecting weekend. Okay. I've got so many this year that I've forgotten what is at what event, but I'm just logging in it now to have a look and see what's there. So the Celtic Heritage one is the 24th of July to the 27th of July. 60 quid for a full weekend camping ticket is pretty good, if you ask me.
That is pretty good.
They've got entertainment, prize draws, catering tents. And it's all pasture fields and the lovely Welsh countryside.
Oh, see, it's such a long way for me to go. That's the trouble.
It is. Yeah. It's far. Yeah. But
I'm nearly as east as you can get. I think I'm more east than Adrian. I'm not so well connected as Adrian.
No, I don't think you're. No.
I can't go east. I have to go south and then east. If I go east, I end up having to cross the fens, which takes hours.
Well, I can
either have to go north to King's Lynn and across, or I have to drop down and then go south and then go across to the Midlands.
I can see the sea from here.
Can you?
No.
So I'm just smiling because I've looked at my phone and it's literally just emails saying someone has donated, someone has donated, someone has donated.
Hey, see,
like that is all people
rely on our crew. You lot are amazing. Thank you so much for just helping Jelly out there.
We are £99 from meeting Jelly's target.
Oh, come on.
We know everyone watches the show predominantly live, but those who are listening on podcasts, just go to justgiving.com, typing Jelly's Ultra,
and
give her a few quid.
A $5 if you can, instead of that third or fourth pint. Right, Adrian, it is time.
Oh,
yes.
I've got a number.
Got to do it again. Is it there?
It's there. Can we see the numbers, please, without seeing the actual thing?
Hey!
It's the
Right.
wall, and here are the numbers.
Hey.
So I have got, starting off, Jim panting with number 33, please, and then Dave Seymour with 21.
Jim Painting knows there isn't a 33.
Jim
He's been
Painting's
drinking that.
being greedy and asking for 22. I'm going to say no, Jim. Dima Cavadi, number 1, please. Dominic Tomsick is number 13. Amateur Detecting Days, number 7, please. Phil says, is this on Flow? I don't know. It may be. Kevin
Yes.
Allen, number 12. Don't, because he'll do a picture match. Philip Wills, Crotal Bell, Pimp My Staff, 4, please. Otis Arms, we've already had 13, Otis. John Clayton is 20. I've got Axehead. No, the Rusty Detectorist, number 10. Hi, the Rusty Detectorist. I don't think we've seen you on before. Carl Ellis, number 18. Jacqueline Walker, number 19. Selkirk Detectorist, number 11, please. Ava Amphisa, who we haven't had before. Hi, Ava.
Yes, she's won.
Cannon.
She's won.
It's not a cannon. Don't be silly. It sort of looks like it, but it isn't. I've got to scroll back up because it's going too quickly. I've got cannon, axehead, strap end, cucumber, eagle eye DJ, get in the bin. Jim McAvady, number 11. Jim Painting says, intelligently, is it a phallus? No, Jim, it's okay. You can put it away now. Andrew T says dagger and scabbard. No, Andrew T. And we have got a little lag with phones, by the way, if you're using a phone. So be accurate. Put your best guess in. Clayton Price says axe. Nick Berry said gunpowder flask. Philip Will says robots. John Clayton, a bottle. Jacqueline Wilcott, intelligently, a drinking flask. It's not. I've got an oil lamp. Oh, I've got about 1 million here. So they are all right. They're catching up. An oil lamp. No. Powder flask. Oh, John Clayton. If nobody's got it before him, it's a whistle. Anthony Mims said, we've got some great guesses here. Pencil sharpener. Powder flask musket. Oh, brilliant guesses. Lots of different ones. But yes, John Clayton. What a brilliant guess, because I thought that was so hard. I had to look at that. I was trying not to look at what it said. I was trying to look at it and think, would I actually get that? It looks a bit like the cat's eye you brought up last week.
And those who are listening on podcast, I could read the description, but there's no point because you can't see what it is. But it's basically...
John Clayton said, woohoo. Woohoo, yeah. John. Well done.
So yes,
good shout.
Yes, so well done. Who won that? Sorry,
John Clayton.
John Clayton. How do I?
Bang on. It's actually John. It's actually quite a late find. So it's between. You know what they do where they go, oh, it's post-medieval, and then the date range is from 1750 to 1900. But it obviously functions as a whistle and is made as a whistle, whether or not it's part of a whistle that goes into something else, because the Victorians made an awful lot of multi-purpose gadgets. I don't know, but the description was a bit iffy on that one, I think, from the flows. But yeah, John's getting a lot of congratulations. So nice one, John.
Well done, John. You won the book, the shotgun cartridge flask, which I've always wanted. I don't know why I haven't bought one.
It's very nice.
And you've also got from Relics, free delivery on orders over £50. So I think if you buy a bag and one of these, so they're pretty cool actually.
I like that. I think and they are really useful, and they're better than having a plastic bag as well because they don't keep ripping.
Yeah, so very, very good. So thank you very much to Dragon Detecting and Relics, and more importantly, Jelly. Let's see if Jelly's got some more money. Probably not.
Jelly,
no. We need to get that. Maybe at the end of the show. Fodder Phil says hi, Jelly.
He's saying hi, Jelly. Is he got Alzheimer's?
Hi.
He said hi about 10 times so far.
I'll say who's donated, not Fodder Phil. Mike Jarvis Adam Lawrence,
Oh, right.
Andrew.
Your book will be on its way as soon as I find where your address has disappeared to, because I haven't got it yet. He won a great book, Jelly, a really nice book. I might be in the spam zone, unfortunately.
Yes. We've got Mike Jarvis who's donated, Adam Lawrence who's donated, Andrew T in Canada, but he spelt it wrong. Anonymous, and we know who that is. That's Coin, the guy. Tom Dempster, Otis Arms, well done, and another one. And Jim Painting, he's donated. Oh, I didn't know you could do 99 pence, but Jim's donated. No, he hasn't. He's donated a lot more.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So well done, and hopefully, look at the bottom. Jenny's doing it. Let's smash her work, her employer, and all the employees. Let's show them that the metal detecting community is better. We're better. We're stronger. Show me we are.
Talking about that and raising funds, we had a bit of an idea.
Oh, hang on. Fodder's saying he hasn't got the link. So, Fodder, are you watching on your phone? Of course, he's probably got his Spectrum loaded up. Fodder, the link is at the bottom of the screen, and if you are using your PC at home, which I doubt, that's the QR code. But if you're using your phone, you can't scan that. So those who want to donate, scan that. Just trying to find the camera, closing Tinder.
Yeah, closing about 67 windows.
Yeah. I will just leave that up for a second.
We need apparently a large donation, and then Fodder, you're allowed to nominate the...
He's a good bloke. He's a good bloke.
He popped up on somebody's YouTube the other day that I was watching, so I haven't met him yet. I don't think I might have met him. I met a lot of people at the rallies this year, but I don't think I've met him.
I've never had the question of what's your most random metal detecting moment, and it is Fodder Phil reading my fortune, and we did show it on the show. Actually, I think it's on here. Does anyone want to watch it?
Yeah, go on.
Do you want to watch it? This is Fodder.
Hang on, wait, it's not a fucking ball.
Wait.
Sorry for swearing.
I've got 5 minutes because I've got to.
Okay, listen, Adrian, I'll make it quick. Look up there. This is Mystic Fods. I know all, I see all.
I can't fucking believe what you've fucking done.
Your fate is in my hands, Adrian. And I am.
Sorry for the swearing.
7's coming into my head. And a hole. 7 and a hole.
Let me feel your energy, my love. Adrian, them hands have seen some work over the years, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's about time you wrap that right up, my love.
Yeah. I've got very hairy palms and bad eyesight. Yeah. You ain't.
I saw you, mate.
Yeah.
You were at 7. Well, you should have been in 6.
No one was in 7.
Exactly, I was in 6. Listen to me, Adrian.
Yeah.
I can tell you about you. Put your hands on me ball. Feel the energy. Don't be on big life video. Feel the energy, Adrian.
Oh, I can. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Feel it, Adrian.
It's coming.
Adrian, I can sense something.
So can I.
I can tell you things about you that even you don't know.
Is it wet?
Mate, you're a lovely man, aren't you?
We're all God's children, Madam Fodder. We're all God's children.
803 solid pale green tickets. Okay?
Adrian, my lovely, shut your eyes and make a wish. Adrian, it's not one of them shows, mate. Stop wishing that, Adrian. I can't do that. I'm a married man.
Fish finger sandwich.
No.
I can't say it, sorry.
Listen, I know exactly what you're thinking. Now stop it, Adrian. It's not one of them shows. Adrian. Keep your eyes shut, my love. Keep them shut. Feel the energy of the balls.
What's that?
Squeeze and you will receive. Squeeze and you will receive. Squeeze and
Will
you
it
will
make me
receive.
fertile?
Your wish is granted,
I want to
my
be
lovely.
fertile.
Squeeze them. No, my lovely, how was that,
There's a
eh?
lump in there. That's not good.
That's 2 balls.
That's not.
Wait a minute, my lovely, wait a minute. Hold there, mate, wait there.
Don't get sweet. You fucking top man. Get a little.
Sorry.
Well, I
Those who are
can't wait
thinking,
till I
what?
do meet him. I don't know what is going to actually happen when I do meet him now, that I'm slightly worried.
Um,
It'll
I
be
think,
like Jeremy Beadle, won't it?
Andrew T said, "Mad as a box of frogs." He is, but he's got a good heart, and he's a lovely guy, and he's raised a lot for Rodney Cook in the background.
I did
and
like
big
that. I
friends with him.
liked Gary, our darling Gary, in the background going, solid green, solid green. Because that we had last year, we had the slightly lilac one and the slightly light brown one and the not light
was
dark brown one, not the light. Oh, that went all. Yeah, it got very complicated in the end. We need books of kind of 50,000 tickets, I think, just sell the same colour. Yeah.
Can I just say we've had a few more donations. We've had Mike Jarvis, Ant Lester, Big Detecting Show viewer. Thank you very much, Ant Lester. Top man.
931.
Philip Wills, he's commented, "I never win anything." Classic, because he does. Jacqueline Walker, thank you very much, Jacqueline. Really, really appreciate that. So those who've donated, and I'm pleased to say we're now up to £931.
Much love, everyone.
So yeah, I might be able to do
We're
that.
getting there. We've only got 70 quid to raise before the end of
Look
the
at
year.
Yeah.
I've got no card or no banking app with me, so I don't have a banking app on my phone. Yeah,
That's quite cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Adrian McStraw said Fodderfield couldn't find the gate to a field. A true story. I took him to a pub in Belfast and he couldn't find his hotel afterwards. That's
Hi, Adrian.
Adrian. Yeah.
Hi, Adrian. Adrian's a lovely bloke as well. Adrian Fodder. I'll tell you what, you get in a chat with him too. It's hilarious. So
I think that needs to happen. So we've got about
we've got
15 minutes.
Spin the Coil.
We've got Spin the Coil and John Clayton, please can you make sure somebody's got your address, please? Who do we send the address to for gifts?
Sorry?
Detecting Show hat, prizes. Who's John Clayton sending his address to? Is it to Detecting?
Tom Dempster, Otis Arms. Come on, Adrian, put your hand in your pocket. I did donate.
Adrian has already donated.
I am going to donate more, but I'm thinking of something not inappropriate at all for Jelly to do. It might be there might be another donation, but Jelly has to do something.
Whatever it is, I will film it and you can show it on the show, whatever it is, and it could be a surprise if you want it to be for the show.
Yeah, there may be another donation.
Belly dance in your
I am the worst dancer in the world.
Like this.
Would you wear a T-shirt saying "I wish I was English"?
Oh, I mean, you'd need to give me a lot of money.
He wants a very light T-shirt as well.
A lot of money.
Like Jelly, nobody thinks I am actually English. That's always hilarious. I've been accused of all kinds of nationalities.
Well, you live down here though. You must love it so much down here.
You know what? I do like it here. And
there you go.
When I got to Scotland and complained that I'm cold, my mum says you've turned into a soft southerner. I was like, yeah, because I actually quite like it.
Yeah, it is nice down here. Tom Dempster, get fodder on the show tonight, and I'll make up the difference.
Can you do that quick? Can you do it that quick?
Fodder, you watching? Fodder, you watching? I bet he normally goes to bed at.
Shall I message Fodder and see?
I've got him on WhatsApp. So Fodder, if you're.
Because you'll have to send him the link and he'll have to get on the link.
Yes. Oh, he's... Right.
Tales
leave-
of the unexpected.
hang on, leave it with Fodder. Are you willing to come on to make up some money for charity?
Yeah, make it just for charity.
I need to find the bloody email now. Fodder? Oh, God, Jelly. Did you email me today?
Yeah, why?
I'm trying to find the email.
Do you want-
Fodder, are you willing to come on?
Does he just need the same link that I've got? Because I can try and
Yeah.
send.
Yeah, if you could do it, and then I could. Oh God, Jim Painting's really getting on that whiskey he's bought. Lots would like you to be the Miss Wet T-shirt, Jelly.
I
Oh,
think
No, you
Park
don't.
Jim,
You definitely
Park Jim
don't.
over there
Jim!
somewhere and just say.
Fodder's
tells you
up
to
for
talk
it.
about it.
I'm
Fodder's
trying
up for it.
I'm trying to
Oh.
send him the link.
He is.
Oh, this will make.
I bet he's just going to put a costume on or something like that. I was going to
Donna,
ask Jelly
Donna,
what her
be prepared.
strangest. I was going to ask Jelly what her strangest experience was. That she
Probably the
ever had
next
in
10 minutes
field.
of my life will be the most
Yeah.
strange experience of my
That's
life.
exactly what I was going
Right,
to say. I don't need to ask the question.
I've just sent him the link on, but I don't know whether he'll come on his phone or whatever. My
He
strangest
can come on.
experience-
He can come on.
What's been my strangest experience?
Meeting Fodder.
It was kind of strange. He was really drunk, and it was at Just Detect last year. And I was like, "You're Phil Fodder, aren't you?" He's like, "Oh, you're Jelly." And it was just like we kind of knew who each other were, but we'd never met before.
At least you knew who he was, because I would be staring and saying, "How do I know you?"
I don't think he.
Terrible memory for faces.
I don't think it would have been Fodder because I don't think he drinks.
No.
Oh no, he was smashed.
Oh, hang on. Hey, why can't I? I can't get. Wait a minute. Why can't I get him?
There
Oh,
he is.
Hey!
I've come on down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big, but I'm up to shy. That's the shout when I go by. Father, where's your trousers? Jelly.
Nice to meet you, Fodder.
Hello. Don't know you at the top right, but
Me there. Here I am. I may have said hello or been introduced to you last year at one of the rallies, but no, I'm
tell you something.
by the way.
That's the worst thing that could ever happen. It's introduced to me. Jelly, there'll be £50 off fodder.
Oh, I love you, Fodder.
Oh, top man, Fodder. You all right, mate?
That is absolutely awesome. And you heard her talking about what it's all for and everything.
Absolutely, 100%. Listen, I'm all for that, you know.
And did you then hear what she just said a minute ago when we were all faffing about trying to get you on the show about the strangest? I was going to ask what the strangest experience she had in
With
the field
me.
was. It was you.
You were kind of drunk when we first met, weren't you?
No, he doesn't. I told you, Jelly, he doesn't drink. He's
I
just
don't, well,
works.
someone had spiked his drink.
I'm
that
going
night,
to tell you
Yeah.
the gospel truth. I'm fucking nuts. Sorry for swearing, Adrian.
But you're a good detectorist. You've
Heart of gold, and I meet so many people. And when I met Jelly, we'll be like, £50 is coming from me for your charity. 100%.
Thank you.
top man, Fodder. And you've donated a lot to other charities as well, haven't you? You've been very generous. And I know.
So, not trying to like be a cock by saying this, but yeah, £17,000.
That is a lot of money.
That is awesome.
That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what friends do. We do it for the love.
That is awesome. So you got your own business or something then?
Yes, I'm a sex addict. Only joking. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? No.
Fodder.
I'm an aircon engineer, but I've suffered with cancer, so that's why I've done what I've done. Blah blah blah. That's by the by.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry to jump in on this. What the fuck, Adrian?
So I've got some questions. We can carry on with the questions.
Jelly,
You're going to do spin the coil, but are you going to do spin the coil? Are you going to run out of time, or shall I ask a question?
I just like to say I'm so pleased Fodder's come on because he is a lovely bloke, and
I am because he's not donated yet. And Andrew T said,
yeah, but he
I'll tell
can't.
you now, Jelly.
the total is
Jelly,
now
£50 will be coming off.
961.
961.
961. So when Fodder donates his 50 quid, you will have smashed your target.
Well,
done,
hang on a
everyone.
minute.
Hooray.
Hang on a minute.
I will share this also on Dig Life UK.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Top
you.
man. Hang on a minute. Otis Arms, Tom
You'll
Dempster
make
said,
up the difference.
get Fodder on the show tonight and I'll make up the difference. He's not Scottish, but he does live in Scotland, so he's probably waiting till it hits £999. So
Well, at the moment,
And I'll
it's got to donate
put the
39
Scottish
quid.
pound.
yeah, and it'll be,
No.
and he'll
Jelly.
write a check.
Jelly, £50 coming off me.
Thank
Love
you.
There, you've
Amazing.
smashed the target. And if you share the link, I mean, people. If
I
you
will
can-
always support people who look after other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a tough job as well, being a carer, having a parent, when you've got to do the fetching and the carrying and stuff like that. I've been there, I've done that. I was
Well,
a
it's
carer.
it's my dad that does the does all that, and my sister. Unfortunately, they're all up in Scotland, and that's my
And
chance
that's hard for you as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, this is a nice way of feeling like you're putting something back. They must be very proud of you.
Fodder,
everybody.
Adrian McStraw has said, who's the best detectorist?
Sid Perry.
Why does everyone say Sid is the best detectorist?
Because he is.
Because he's on YouTube a lot.
I know he is, yeah.
Oh, listen, there's
unlike me.
Adrian has got a long-running thing with Sid, right? Sid Perry is the best detectorist. I've been out with Sid, right, in difficult ground, and I'm like, wow, bang, 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 bang.
I don't think I've ever met Sid.
He's a good guy. The
Oh,
best.
you're not there?
I don't
He's
think
a
so.
lovely guy. He's a lovely
But what
guy.
I'm saying, Adrian hasn't got a. I don't want to swear on this channel. Hasn't got a clue.
He's a beginner.
Sid Perry, I hope you're watching this.
Not me.
Best detectorist. Always finds bombs.
Do you know
Ground
why?
conditions, guys. Ground conditions.
He's patient. He's patient. He's patient.
I
Fodder,
can't
what
believe
was...
I'm even on here now, right there.
Yeah.
You come on to talk about detecting by accident.
Jelly, I will donate £50 to you because I love you. I can't believe I'm even on here.
Fodder, we've got to go on to the another thing now. We've got to knock you off. Yeah, mate. Take care. Look after yourself, and we'll speak to you soon.
I look forward to meeting you at a show this year. Good luck.
100%.
Bye.
You'll regret it. Adrian, you'll regret it.
See you later, mate. Bye.
Good night. You see, he says that, but he hasn't met me yet. It may be the other way around. Just saying.
Well, I'm just thinking he might be either donating £5 or 500. So I'm pleased to say, we have hit over £1,000.
I was just about to check.
And
yes,
the person.
1,001.
Wow.
We were talking about Fodder. He's still there. You can go now, mate.
No,
you can go.
Why am I still here?
Yeah, bye. How do I get rid of him? Ban, kick from studio, kick guest. Yeah. I don't know what I mean. So, Tom Dempster, Otis Arms, thank you so much, mate. Thank you on behalf of the Big Detecting Show for watching it tonight and also coming up with such a great idea of getting Fodder on, because if you want views, get Fodder on. But I apologise for any swearing or anything. I think he was a little bit tired. He does work a lot, so he's probably a bit tired tonight. But well done to everyone. And Jelly's hit over £1,000.
And
Way!
that's, we wanted to get people just to donate a few quid, and you smashed it. A few quid, I should
Yeah.
say. Don't donate any children. That's horrible. She doesn't want any of this. No. Jelly,
Yes.
you got a bucket lister. So you said you had 2 bucket listers for 2025, and you got one the other day, or the other week. And tell us what that is.
So I found my first silver thimble. I think it was
I
about
hate
2 years
you. I just haven't found one yet. In all these years, I haven't found
I
one
just
yet.
wanted to set like I wanted to set what I thought was like realistic bucket listers for this year. Obviously, like the main bucket listers, like the gold staters and stuff like that. Look, I don't know if I'll ever find one, but I thought like silver thimble, and I want one of them Scottish hammers with the silver.
Sorry.
with the thistle on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've just butted in because I forgot that we haven't done the competition to spin the coil, but we have. We've done it on Adrian's wall, so ignore me. Go back to you, Jelly. Sorry.
Yeah, and I want one of those Scottish hammered coins with the thistle on it.
Right, so that's what is that? Charles
James the First. I
James
think.
the First.
Yeah.
I'll sell it.
You sell it.
If you come on my permission, we find quite a few of those. Just chuck them in the ditch. But
no, they don't.
We do. It's foreign currency. But yeah, Jelly, you found a silver thimble. I've only found one. That's about 6 years ago. I found the top of the silver thimble. Probably, I think it's Rodney Cook or Detectorist, I think. What's your next bucket lister?
Well, that other than that hammered, it's got to be a gold state. I'd love a gold stater or a half stater. Any size stater would be amazing.
So have you found have you found a Celtic coin at all, like a silver one?
No,
at all?
like anything like that. I swear though, someone would have to resuscitate me because I would.
I think. I mean, I said that I found.
Tim Painting would.
I had found one.
Especially having a wet t-shirt on.
Jelly, I had found one, and that left me speechless, and especially the circumstances in which I found it. And that took me another nearly 10 years to find another one, and then I found 2 in 2 sessions.
Wow.
So, but honestly, they are so special. That first feeling of just finding, and it's just a Celtic unit, silver one, but that feeling of exactly what it is when you find it. And sometimes it takes you a minute to figure it out, and you're like, oh yeah, it's such and such a thing. But when you find one of those, you just know what it is exactly.
I just love that. That would be it would be.
And I bet you've seen them come out of the ground like close to you as well.
Yeah, like so many times. I'd just be like, I'm not like, I know it's a privilege to find one. So if I never find one, I never find one. But I just want to find things that are old, and even just a nice condition Roman bronze would be nice, because I've never had a nice condition Roman bronze before.
Really, and you live in Essex, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I've had 3 that are like 3 or 4 that are just like grotty.
What are your actual personal permissions like? Your own permissions? What are they like?
So I've got one permission, but it's massive, 600 odd acres.
Okay, so you're a bit overwhelmed by it.
Like so vast. I mean, I found one of the little Roman bronzes was on there, and I found a few hammered on it, and other people have come and found stuff there, like nice bits of silver and whatnot. But yeah, it's massive, and when you're just a bit like, you're never gonna cover it all.
It's about figuring out the landscape, and it's about figuring out communications on the landscape, and forgetting what you see now, and figuring out how the landscape. James Barnes will agree with me, but it's about figuring out how the landscape works for people back in the Roman period or back in the Iron Age, and thinking, oh well, if you wanted a vantage point, you would go up there. If you wanted to get water, you would go down there. Why does this lane just stop here? The lane doesn't just stop. Is there another end to it? Can I see it in the hedgerow? Don't think about field boundaries as they exist now necessarily. Look at them, but if they're big old Essex fields, you don't think about them as they are now. Try and work out how the landscape would have worked then, and piece it all back together. So it helps you try and find little hotspots. And if you're really desperate, email Adrian or message Adrian and give him your email address to give to me. Send me some aerials and I will help you find somewhere. You'll have somewhere in 600 acres. You will have a hotspot, definitely.
Donna is good at identifying things very much. I'll tell you what, that's gone quick, and it's been a random
nuts
show.
Sorry, everyone in the chat. I mean, so it's chaos.
Thank you all for watching. John Clayton in Devon. I think we've got your. John Clayton won it, didn't he?
John Clayton said he's got 1 minium. 1 minium? 1 min? No, John, it's a fractional Roman coin. Sorry to disappoint you.
We're going to talk about AC and BC in a show soon, because I did a talk in a school the other day.
Do you mean AD and BC?
Sorry, yeah, and
you mean BCE? Yeah, before the common era.
It's changed. It's changed. They've totally changed. All the books had to get them reprinted, all to be politically correct. We'll talk about that on the show another night. Was it who won the?
John Clayton. Yes.
Right, John Clayton.
James
you won
Bond says research. Michael Jarvis says great night, guys, and everyone's saying good night. Happy birthday this Sunday, Adrian, says Eagle Eye DJ. Oh, you adobbed him.
He's got the date wrong.
Does he?
Yes.
It's a week too early.
No, it's today. So, yeah, of course it is. Of course, bloody. Do you think I'll be sitting here talking? No, it's soon. It's soon. But Jelly, thank you very much for coming on the show tonight. It's always a pleasure, and it was lovely seeing you last week.
John Clayton has sent his address to you, Jelly. He said.
Oh, that's good.
Shall I then? I'll send it on to Jordan then. Yeah,
send it on to Dragon. Yeah,
thank you. We hope you all enjoyed the show tonight. Once again, thank you for Donna for stepping in. Hopefully, David will be back soon.
My pleasure. As David will be back. Hopefully, maybe sooner than you think.
Maybe tomorrow. Jelly, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jelly, and lovely to chat with you again, Jelly.
And thank you again to Dragon Detecting for giving away the prizes tonight, and everyone for watching. Good luck if you're out this weekend. Hopefully you'll find something gold, and Jelly will find something decent. Actually, I just thought of saying Pilgrim's Ampler, Jelly.
Yes.
That's one.
Right.
And a gold.
Good luck, everyone. We're
Bye.
always on children. Bye. I have to press that.